in a standing position towards the front of your mat. Separate your feet slightly. Just let your arms relax beside you. Maybe lift your toes up, wiggle your toes around, and then spread your toes out on the floor. Take a moment to just let your eyes close. And taking a moment to pause, to observe, and just to slow down for a moment. Let your breathing slow down. Let your mind and your thoughts slow down. And see if you can let your physical body slow down. So tempting to move. Maybe you notice you're standing here that you want to fidget. And just see even if for one inhale and one exhale, you can just let every stillness. Taking one deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh. And then blinking your eyes open. Bring yourself back into your space. Inhale as you grow just a little bit taller. Exhale as you look down towards your feet and just start rolling through your spine. And you can come all the way down towards the ground or as deep as you feel is comfortable this way. And then stay at the bottom for a moment. Take a little breath in. And then as you breathe out, roll up halfway. Come up to a point where your hands are hanging just in front of your knees and you can feel the rounding of your spine. And start reaching your tail out, reaching the crown of your head forward, and then round your spine again. Tuck your tail, suck your belly button in, and tuck your chin in. And again, lengthen. So we're doing a standing cat stretch pretty much. Feeling the articulation of your spine as you round your spine, tucking the chin in. One more time. Lengthen the spine, and if you're pretty flexible, you might even be able to arch the spine, round your spine, and then for a moment, take your arm, take an inhale, breathe out as you come all the way back up into standing, rooting into your feet, and just allow your head to float all the way up. Bring your arms out to the side. Reach up, touch the tips of your fingers to each other, and open your arms, exhale, and letting them settle. We're going to go our second roll down. Take a breath. Exhale as you nod your chin, and we feel the articulation of the spine. Let your knees soften slightly so that they don't hyperextend back. And come down as deep as your body allows. You might even notice already that things are starting to loosen up slightly. And then on your breath out, come up a little bit, but this time stop when your hands are just sort of in the middle of your shins. Now put your hands on your shins. Let's go into our cat stretch. Lengthen the tail out. Shoulders away from the ears. And then round the spine. So you tuck your tail, suck the belly button in, and tuck your chin in as well. And now lengthen the spine. Connect your movements to a breath. I really don't mind you're inhaling or exhaling at any given point. As long as you are breathing with your movements. Rounding your spine just one more time. Stay here. Let go with your hands. Just allow yourself to hang. Take a breath in. And back up into standing. Pressing into your feet evenly. Unravel your body and just allow your eye line to focus to the horizon. Both arms, inhale, reach up. Touch the tips of the fingers. Exhale, open your arms, clearing that little bit of space for yourself. And start peeling forward through the spine. And once again, we're going to come all the way down towards the ground. Remember to bend your knees a little bit if you need to. And now stay here. Bend your knees more if you need to, but you want to get your fingertips onto the ground for some support. Now let's do a cat stretch from here. So as you lengthen your spine, you might very well need to push up on the tips of the fingers, but just make sure you don't let your hands in the air. Support yourself. And then round your spine, feeling your belly button pull in towards you. And again, lengthen, tailbone, lift your heart, lengthen through your crown, and curl over. Bend your knees as much as you need to. One more time. Lovely cat stretch. And then round your spine and now stay here. Bend your knees a little bit and connect all 10 fingertips firmly to the ground. Balance on your left leg. Pick up your right leg and stretch that leg all the way backwards. Big step back. And now you need a pillow to place onto the floor. Lower your right knee towards the ground. And then relax your foot out and start to walk your hands up onto your left knee. So bring your eye line up. Focus your gaze so that you help yourself balance. And then just very small movements. Just a little bit backwards with your body weight and a little bit forwards. Use your hands on your front knee. Use your left foot to really anchor into the ground. And get that sensation of energy up through the crown of your head to just help you find your balance and to decompress the spine. We're going to take just one more time, small movement back and coming forward. Now stay here for a moment. Feel that little bit of open on the front right hip. And now bring your hands down onto the floor. And both your hands are going to be on the inside of that left leg. Now, if you need to put your fingertips on the ground to support yourself or even on a pillow, do so. If you're super flexible, you could go down so that your hands are flat to the ground. And if you're really flexible, you could even bend the elbows and maybe put your forearms on the ground. I'm at that place. I'm going to stay with my hands flat. We're staying here for a moment, just breathing. Gecko, lizard. We're staying here and allowing the hips to open. The right hip is open. The left has a gentle compression. Taking one more breath in and out. And then tuck your back toes under. And all you're going to do is a little lift of the back knee. So as you lift that leg up, you're going to feel that the hips rise a little bit and lower the knee down again. Let's do two more. Lifting that knee up, reach through the crown of your head and lower the knee down. And we're going to take just one more time. So we're just intensifying the stretch a little bit. And release. And now, bring up onto the tips of your fingers. Move left hand out to the side again. Pick up that back knee. And you're just going to propel yourself off that leg and step that right foot forward. And then relax over. Holding one hand to other hand to elbow. Make yourself hang like a rag doll. Bend your knees or you can straighten them. You can do a little sway if you want. Releasing your hands. Bend the knees slightly and start to roll up. Into a standing position. Use abdominals. Using the back of your body. And then just lifting your eye line, focus for a moment, find your balance, find your breath, And again, both arms reach up. Inhale, connecting the tips of your fingers. And exhale, opening the arms, clear some space. Nod your chin and start rolling forward through your spine. Coming down until you can connect the tips of your fingers to the ground. And let's go into our cat stretch. Lengthen your spine, going onto the tips of your fingers. Remember that your hands aren't allowed to lift up into the air. And then round your spine, stay there, bend knees a little bit, and then balance on your right leg. Pick up your left leg, and send that leg all the way back. Huge step. So you might need to have your pillow ready for your knee. Lower that left knee down, releasing the back toes out, and then walk your hands up to the right knee. Just for a moment, focus your eye line, find your balance, and then start moving backwards and forwards just a little bit. And if you can keep a little bit of a connection into your lower belly, it's just going to make sure that you're not dropping into your lumbar spine. It means that you're going to really find a wonderful opening and release. Left hip. Right foot to the ground. One more. Stay here. And now move your hands to the ground on the inside of the foot. So remember, fingertips or hand. Give yourself support or bend your elbows if you need so you can deepen your stretch. Coming to our gecko, our lizard pose. Stay here for a few more breaths in and out. And bringing your awareness to the opening at the left hip at the front and feeling a little compression at the right hip. Stay with your breath. Lengthening your spine, sliding your shoulders away from your ears. And then tuck the back toes under. And you're going to lift up that back knee and bring it down. Now, I can straighten my back leg. It's not uncomfortable for me. If you can straighten it, it doesn't matter. As long as you're just lifting up the leg, just to give yourself that little extra release and lower it down. Stay there. Moving your right side. Come up onto the tip of your fingers. Pick up that back leg. And now you're propelling yourself forward. Give it a little push. And stepping your feet in line. Relax over and ragdoll. One hand to elbow, other hand to elbow. And just allow yourself to breathe here. So just being with your head lower than your hips is considered an inversion. It kind of has the same benefits, for example, as doing like a handstand, headstand. Just allow yourself to breathe for one more inhale and exhale. And then let go of your hands. Soften your knees and roll yourself all the way back up into standing. Remember to hit abs to help yourself support your back. Slowly bring your eye line all the way up. Take a moment to pause, finding balance. And now both arms, we inhale to reach all the way up, connecting fingertips. Exhale, opening the arms wide across the chest and the heart. Nod your chin, and let's start rolling all the way forward again. Heavy arms, heavy head, placing fingertips to the ground. Let's do one cat stretch. Lengthen your spine, reach your tailbone back, fingertips are connected to the floor, and fold over, curling through the spine. Now bending the knees a bit. Using your hands to balance, you're going to pick up your right leg, balance on the left leg. Let's head big step back. and holding it here. Now, walk your hands onto that front knee and bringing yourself up so you can balance. Lift your gaze, bend your back knee if you need to, get the lower abs to support you, and then do a tiny movement forwards and backwards. Just a tiny movement so that you can actually feel the connection to your center. You can feel perhaps if there's any strain when you come forward. Make sure that you are supporting yourself as you need. And then holding it here. Now you're just going to put your right hand to the ground, either on fingertips or front hand, and then use your left hand on your knee to start taking yourself into a little twist. So you're going to start to look over the left shoulder. You can stay here, or you could lift up your left hand and reach it up. And at any point, if you need to put your right knee down to the ground, do so, your back knee. Pay attention to how your body feels. Stay with your breath. Can you feel the connection between your two hands? Take a breath. Now release, come down and putting your fingertips to the ground, just one hand on either side of that front foot. Can you start to straighten the front leg and releasing it down? And again, straighten and releasing it down. Let's take one more time. Nice hamstring release on that front leg and release. Bring your fingertips forward. You're going to push off the back leg and step your foot forward. Fold over. Holding onto opposite elbows. Make yourself dangle for a moment. Breathe. Release the bind of your hands. Soften your knees. Roll up into standing. Abdominals connecting, rooting into your feet, and bringing your eye line all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Touch the tips of your fingers. Exhale, wide across the chest as you open your arms, nod your chin, and start rolling forward through your spine. Just allowing the shoulders and the head to be heavy. And let's do one cat stretch at the bottom. Lengthen. And fold over. Soften your knees. Standing on the right leg, picking up the left knee, take a big step back. Holding it here. Find your balance and walk your hands up onto that front knee. Lift your gaze. Use your abs, use your front leg, use your arms to support yourself. It's just small, shift back and shift forward. And this is just an opportunity for you to, first of all, root into your feet, to really ground yourself. And it's an opportunity for you to find your range so that you really know you've got that support into the lower belly. And release forward, stay. Keep your right hand on your leg. Left fingertips come to the floor, or you can put your hand flat. Help yourself into a gentle twist. Looking over the right shoulder. You can stay there, or you can reach the right hand up. Keep breathing. Remember, you can put your back knee on the floor if you need. Feel your hands. Left hand pressing down, right hand reaching. And then on your next breath, unwind, put your fingertips onto the ground, and let's go into a little bit of a hamstring release. So you stretch the front leg and that knee again. Using your breath to guide your movement. We're going to take just one more time. And you can only go as far as your flexibility allows. Listen to your body. Bend that front knee. Walk your hands forward. Bend the back knee. Push forward. Line up your toes. And then angle forward. Holding elbows. Framing your head with your arms. Maybe do a little sway. Maybe do a bend and stretch of the knees if that feels good for you. Releasing your arms. Soften your knees. And all unravel. Pause for a moment. Roll the shoulders back and around a few times. Just take a moment to feel your feet connecting into the ground. Settle your shoulders. Reaching all the way up. Fingertips touch their partners. Exhale, open the chest. Reaching the arms wide. Nod your chin. Start rolling forward through your spine. Feeling that rounding of the upper back and noticing how your shoulder blades just fall wide. Relaxing all the way over. One cat stretch. Laying the spine. Fingertips are on the floor. Rounding the spine. Bend your knees a little bit. Stand on the left leg. Take a big step back with that right leg. Holding it here. Walk your hands up onto that front knee. Lifting your eye line. Adjusting your body position so your lower abs are connected. Can you take the right hand up? Pause here. If it's available to you, your left hand comes up to join it. We stay here for 3 breaths in and out, finding balance, finding opposition in your body of your feet rooting and your fingertips lifting. Let the rest of your body find its space in between. And then bring your hands all the way down. Start by going onto your fingertips just to balance, but now you need to put your hands flat. So adjust your one position if you need. Put your palms flat to the ground, and now you're going to step your left leg backwards so you come into a plank position. We're just going to stay here for a moment. I just want you to hinge your knees to lightly touch them to the floor, and then pick your knees up again. Lower the knees lightly to the floor. Pick them up. Now lower your knees and stay there. Release your toes back. Round your spine like a cat. And just start hinging backwards. Stay here. Now you haven't moved your hands. Your hands are rooted. You have a curve in the spine. And let's do some gentle fascial release. With that soft trampolining movement. Notice where you feel this. Do you feel it across your chest and shoulders? Do you feel it in your lower back? Where do you feel it? And now come all the way up. Push your hips forward. Squeeze your bum here. Lift your heart up. Lift your eye line. Stay here. Push out of your hands. Firm up your abs. Firm up your bum. And now round your spine again. Tuck your toes under. And then lift your hips up. And coming into downward facing dog. Maybe just pedal the heels down one at a time. Make any adjustments to your position that you need. And then both heels down towards the ground. Now pick up your right leg and see if you can step your right foot all the way through between your hands. Maybe you need to help yourself. Help yourself if you need to. Start walking your hands up onto that top knee. Focus your eye line. Make any adjustments you need to your position so that you can find your balance. Keep your right hand on your leg. Can you lift the left hand up? Breathe. If it's available to you. Got the right hand up. Balance. And now notice how you can suspend your body in space. Your fingertips are reaching up and your feet are grounding you. Stay with your breath. And then release yourself forward. Come onto your fingertips first, find your balance. And now remember, you've got to put your hands flat, right? Put both hands down and then step the right leg all the way back. There's your plank position. Lower your knees lightly and lift them up. Lower the knees. Keep pressing out of the hands, by the way. Lift the knees. Now lower your knees and stop. Release your toes. Round your spine like a cat. Press back. Keep your hands where they are, and let's do some gentle trampolining. Two more. One more. Come all the way forward. Squeeze your bum. You've got to push your pelvis forward slightly. Lift your heart. Lift your eye line. You are pushing out of your hands. You're actually in a bit of an extension of the spine here. So please use your abs and bum. And now tuck your tail, round your spine back. Tuck your toes under. And once again, up you go to your downward facing dog. And then just pedal the heels. Put both heels towards the ground and stay here for a moment. I want you to pick up your left leg, not too high, and now bring that knee towards the left wrist and then put your shin on the mat. So you bring your left shin on the floor. Now pivot your left foot diagonally across and start walking your hips and your legs back, so that you're coming into a gluteal stretch on the left side. When you're ready, bring yourself down so that you can rest your head. So there's a couple of different props you might need. Maybe you need to put a prop underneath your left hip. Maybe you need to actually move your leg slightly so that your knee feels okay. And then for some people, they also need to put a little prop underneath the forehead. So settle yourself into it. And this will be quite an intense release for a lot of people. So make sure that you can breathe into it. And what we want to find with any of this restorative work is that we're not sitting in an area of comfort necessarily. We want to find an area of discomfort, which is not pain, by the way, so that you should not be in pain. But find your edge. Where is that space where you can feel that you are releasing? You can feel that there is a deep stretch, but you're able to breathe into it. Taking a warm breath in and out. And then start to make your way up onto your hands. So you want to push to your hands slightly so that you're taking the pressure off your pelvis. Move your left hand to the left so that you can roll onto your left bum and then simply bend the right knee. So you're coming from mermaid seat. So I'm sitting on a little bit of a diagonal now. You guys probably will be as well. And let's go into a little bit of our seaweed with the arms. Bring yourself up and over. And up and over. And one more time. And hold it here. So now you've got your left hand around and your right hand up. Turn the right palm up to face the sky, and let's open up that arm line, and then round your spine and your right hand towards the floor. And again, we breathe in, and we breathe out. And notice how you get that beautiful stretch between the shoulder blades here. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, breathing in and breathing out, and release, come up, and now just placing your hands onto your legs so that you're sitting evenly. You're going to swing both your legs out straight, and then just give the knees a little bit shake into those joints. And now bend your right in front, left leg to the side, so you're sitting in a mermaid on this side. And let's go up and over into our seated here. And remember that this is free movement, so you don't have to do the same range that I am. And now you're going to put your right hand onto the floor and stretch the left arm up, turn the palm up, and now open your arm backwards behind you, and then round your spine, and the left hand comes to the floor. And again, we inhale, open up the chest, and exhale. Keep breathing with your movement. Notice when you bring your hand towards the floor that there's this wonderful opening between the shoulder blades. So a lot of us might be tight there just because of our daily postures and that rounding forward. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. Come back to the center and release. And now we're going to go into that deep gluteal stretch on this side. So bringing yourself forward, start to walk your left leg backwards. And this is where you may need to put a little support underneath the right pelvis. Bring your arms and your body forward. You might need to put a prop underneath your head. And then we simply pause here. Allow yourself to settle. Find your edge. Where is that little boundary of discomfort? And then when you find that, connect into your breath and just allow each inhale and each exhale to perhaps sink a little deeper into the stretch and into this release. Make sure that there's no pain in the knee or in the ankle. Make the adjustments that you need for your own body. One more breath in and out. And then start to make your way up onto your hands and spread your fingers out. Really press into the hands so that you can start to take some weight off your pelvis. Tuck your back toes under, and then make your way slowly into your downward facing dog. Head and down. Push both heels towards the ground, and then make your way into a plank position. Now we're going to be coming all the way down to the ground to lie flat on our bellies. So please put your knees on the floor, then please put your knees on the floor. Firm your bum, firm your abs, and start to bend your elbows slowly, slowly, slowly. There's no face dives allowed. Maybe you could even hover off the ground and then release yourself down, stretching your legs out. Now I want you to reach your left arm out to the side like a Boeing 747 and then turn your head to look the other way. Bend your right knee and start to roll yourself backwards so that you look for the floor with that right foot. If your foot doesn't touch the floor, then please don't force it. Maybe you can rest your foot against the wall, or maybe you can put a little pillow underneath you. And we're just going to settle here in this wonderful shoulder moment. The left shoulder, the left front arm line. Relax your head. Stay with your breath. And once again, making any adjustments that you need so it works for you. So also what some people like to do is with the right hand, push on the floor, or what some people like to do is reach the right arm up, or even place the hand into the lower back. It adds a little bit of weight to the movement. Just connecting into your breath. And then taking time as you put your right hand to the floor again, start rolling yourself all the way onto your stomach. Stretch that leg out. Now switch hands. So your right hand reaches out, look the other way, bend the left leg and start rolling back. Look for the ground with your foot. Maybe it touches, maybe it doesn't, but support yourself wherever you are. And then breathe. Notice how with each breath, you can actually almost sink a little bit more into the ground. And if this is feeling very comfortable for you, you could bring the left arm up, or you could place that left hand across your lower back. Keep breathing. And on your next breath, placing your hand back down to the floor, rolling yourself onto your stomach, releasing, and then bring your head to center, stretch your legs out and place both hands under the shoulders. You can let the elbows poke up towards the sky. Firm up your bum cheeks. Inhale to come into a little baby cobra. And then exhale and release yourself back down. And again, inhale, just your chest comes up, baby cobra. And exhale, release. Let's do that one time. Inhale. Remember, don't come up too high if it's hurting your back at all. Try to keep it small. And release. Now let's the legs lifting as we come up. So you inhale to lift the chest and the legs. And exhale, release down. So coming into full back extension here. Inhale. Feel how your bum cheeks have to work. Squeeze your thigh muscles to keep the knees straight. One more time. Inhale, coming up, heart lifting, legs lifting, exhale and release. Now tighten up your abs and push up onto your hands and knees. Press up, and then come into a rest position, knees wide, big toes together, hips back, and let your head come down. So I want you to focus on getting rounded on the spine. So you might need to bend the elbows to the front or your hands behind you. But think of curling the tailbone under and getting a stretch into those back muscles that have just been working. Taking one more breath in and out. And then walk your hands towards your knees. Move your hips over to the left. Both feet coming out towards the right. Hold on to the ankle. Let's do one side stretch, a lat stretch, and release, coming into one open twist. Right hand to left knee, left hand on the floor, lengthen your spine, look over the left shoulder, and swap balance with your feet in the air, on cheeks, and tuck yourself into a tight little ball shape. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel that gentle rocking your sit bones, a little bit behind your sit bones. Feeling constant adjustment and shifting of body weight, connection to core. Open your eyes, and now swing both your feet over to the left, sitting on your right hip, hold onto the ankle, side stretch, and release. Open. Support yourself on the floor, guide yourself with your left hand on your knee. Come back to the center, bring your feet up into the air, balancing. Now tuck yourself into a ball shape, keep your eyes open, and now start to lift your shins up horizontal to the floor. Now start to lengthen your spine. Use your hands either on top of your knees or behind the knees to use your arms to lengthen. And immediately, can you feel how much more you're working the hip flexors? Tighten up those abs. Now you can stay here, or you can extend the arms forward, holding your teaser press. Staying in a seated position, isometric work. Taking one more breath in, and then exhale, hands to knees, placing the feet all the way down, and then maybe come a little bit forward so you can stretch your legs out, lean back a little bit, and giving yourself just a little shake to release those hips. All right, so sitting upright, let's come into our seated spine twist. Cross the right foot over. Keep flexing the left toes. Right hand behind the back. Sit up, reach up, and then coming into the closed twist. Hooking your elbow over your knee. So now 2 seconds ago, we did an open twist, which means we moved away from the flexed hip. And now we're rotating towards the flexed hip. And this is a closed twist. Definitely a little bit more challenging. Stay with your breath and just make sure that you've got both your bum cheeks firmly to the ground. Nice, easy breath. Exhale and release. Move both your arms over to the left side of your body. You can either put your fingertips to the ground or flat hand and just rock on and off your hips a little bit here. And release. Unwind that right leg. Left foot steps over. Flex the right toes. Left hand behind your back. Reach up and coming into your closed twist. Hook the elbow. Look over the left shoulder. Find some height through your spine. Make sure that you're breathing. One more breath in and out. And release. Moving both hands up to the right side, either on fingertips or flat hand. And then it's just a little bit of a rocking on and off that hip. And come back to the center, uncross that left leg. And just for a moment, let your body fold over from the crease of the hip. Allow the knees to soften if they need to. Relax your feet wherever they want to. And let the back of your hands or the back of your forearms rest to the ground. And then just let your head go as heavy as possible. We're just going to take 5 deep inhales and exhales. tails here. And just seeing if you can find that place where your body softens a little bit more. So in Yin Yoga, this is called the caterpillar. And you might even want to put a little prop underneath your head if it helps you to relax your neck slightly. And then on your next breath, start to unravel your spine, coming all the way upright. And I'm going to put that all together into a tendon stretch. So bend your knees, have your knees and feet slightly apart, and you can either have your fingers pointing to the side or forwards, wrist allows it. And we're just going to do one test run. So start pushing into your hands, pushing into your feet, and just see first of all if you can lift your hips off the ground. If not, what adjustments do you need to make? Or you can stay here if this is a nice challenge for you. Otherwise, start pressing your pelvis up so we're making a reverse table. So start pressing into your hands, pressing into your feet. Feel the back of your body connecting. Just let your head settle where it needs to. And then on your next breath, releasing all the way down, let your hips settle and maybe give your wrists a little bit of a shake. So, assuming we're okay with that, we're going to add on. So, again, you can keep your fingers pointing out if that's where your wrists need to be, but you must have hands wider than your hips because your hips are going to be scooting through your hands now. So, start into the hands, in feet. Start pressing the pelvis up, coming into your reverse table. And then start to lower the hips down, but don't sit. Lift your toes up so you're pushing into the heels. Scoop your belly so you are rounding and let your pelvis move through between your hands. Bend your knees, slide it through, feet down, and reverse tabletop. Connect your breath to the movement. Scoop and lift. 2 times. Take a break when you need to. I highly recommend using hip flexors and abs. And in you come, lift. One more time. Here we go. And lift, hold it. And lower the hips all the way down. Take your hands just around the front of your knees. You might need to move your feet a little forward, your hips. We're going to inhale to grow tall. Exhale, curl the tail under. Stay here for a moment. Abs connected. Finding a little bit of a stretch between the shoulders. And now tighten up the abs and can you let go? On your breath, start to roll yourself down. Placing your hands to the ground. And then either walk your feet close to your bum or wiggle your hips closer to your, whichever works for you. And we're going to go up into a pelvic curl from here. Take a breath in. Exhale, little tilt of the hips. Rolling yourself up into a bridge position. Stay here for a moment. Find a little bit of softness into the back of the neck. And then place yourself consciously and deliberately down towards the ground again. And release. Wiggle your feet a little wider, just a little bit. Take a breath in. Inhale, tilting hips. Rolling up, coming up into your bridge. Pause for a moment. And then start to work your way down your spine. Feeling that little imprint. And release. Walk your feet a little bit wider now so you're at the outer edges of your mat. And again, tilting hips. And I'm quite comfortable here keeping my feet in parallel, but you might need to turn your toes a bit, just see feels here. Take a breath in and exhale. Work your way down through your spine, imprint, and release. Bringing your hands a little wider to the side with your palms up. Roll both your knees over to the right. There for a moment. Make any adjustment you need. Support your knees if you need. And then turn your head and look over the left shoulder. So this is called twisted roots. 5 breaths in and out. Just let your breathing slow down so that you really have an opportunity to sink a little bit deeper into this release. And notice how you breathe and just allow your body to settle, that you start to realize that you were holding tension somewhere that you weren't even aware of. Maybe around your neck or your shoulders, maybe around your legs or your pelvis, maybe even around your abdominals and your belly. See if you can let everything soften slightly. And in your own time, start to roll your knees and your head back to the center. Before you go over to the other side, pause and just observe the right and the left sides of your body, how they feel right now. And then take your knees over to the left, over towards that, and coming into twisted roots on the other side. And just allow yourself to settle here. 5 breaths in and out. And notice as you breathe out how your body releases a little bit. Notice where it releases. Where are those areas of hidden tension that you may not have been aware of? And perhaps just notice, how does it feel to let go? How does it feel to just give into this? And your next breath, make your way all the way up towards the center. Pause here for a moment. Bring your feet ground, maybe move your shoulders or your hips or your spine around so that it feels centered for you. And then once again, observe right side, left side. And then bring one knee towards your chest, hug it in, bring the other knee in. Tuck yourself into a tight little ball shape. And then slipping your hands just behind your knees, using the momentum of your feet kicking to rock yourself. And one more time, come up into a seated position, balance. Maybe close your eyes. And then placing your feet onto the ground, come into a seated position. So my hips are quite tight, so it feels quite nice for me to sit on a little cushion. Pull the flesh of your bum out the back. Hands onto your knees so you can spine up, create some space. Maybe tilt your head gently from side to side. Maybe do a little bit of a rotation of the spine, rotation of the hips. And come all to the same time. And once again, just as we started, allow your eyes to close or to just soften your gaze. And pause. Observe yourself. In your mind and your physical body. Just find stillness for a minute. A deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh. And then blink your eyes open, bring yourself back into your space. Bringing your hands just beside you with your palms up. And inhale as you reach up and actually feel the air as you move through space. Look up, connect the tips of your fingers to their partners. Exhale, open your arms wide, creating a little bit of space for yourself. And once again, just shoulders back and around. And let yourself settle there. Nicely done, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. A little bit of flow with a little